You all don't know what resilience is. You all don't know what it means to fail over and 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 over again and still stay down and fail again. You all don't know what it means to be given a once in a lifetime opportunity to make all of your dreams come true.
Let them know what it be like.
It's got new Wingstop chicken sandwich. It's actually the garlic parmesan and I added the pink sauce.
Ew.
You've never seen it.
Never seen it. A day in your life. Hey.
And then completely blow that dream because you're an arrogant, egotistical narcissist who's bad with money management, horrible at marketing, and the worst business partner that anyone could ever ask for or endorse. But yet and still, you try, and try again. Some people believe that you can fail upwards, as in, you might fail, but all the while you're taking those failures and using them as a learning experience and factoring them into your future endeavors so that you avoid making those mistakes a second time. But that's not what this is. This is dumbassness. Okay, this is an example of someone not knowing the ledge. Once upon a time on TikTok, a young lady who goes by the name of Chef Pie, I don't know, whatever, created a pink sauce that went completely viral. Mostly because the types of people that become enamored with shit like this have the mind of a baby monkey. But nonetheless, a viral sensation the pink sauce was. It was supposed to be all organic with natural food coloring used from all natural ingredients, yada yada, you get it, right? It was everywhere, and people, for some stupid reason, trusted this person that they'd never met, they never knew of, they never heard of, and had never vetted. Those people trusted this person to make a totally unregulated, unhygienic, and unsafe product out of the middle of their kitchen, and then ship it to them so that they could then consume that product. Like with their mouth and throat. I'm not sure if it was the big titties and the smile that got men and women alike to buy into this, or maybe the idea of pink food really does something for the wow factor here, but I don't, whatever you say, okay? Whatever floats your boat. The pink sauce took off. And what followed is the very reason this country has an FDA with safety standards, laws, and guidelines sanctioned in the first place. It was a disaster of epic proportions.
Okay, I know y'all remember my first review of the pink sauce. Bro, what the fuck did she put in this? I've been seeing so many people just pour it all on there. Y'all bold as fuck. I know this shit not about to be good, so I'm just putting it on the side. It smells just like ranch. Put a little bit of no, okay, that's enough. It looks pinker than it actually is on camera because I'm using this filter that makes everything brighter. So don't expect it to be like this. It don't look nothing like this. Lo siento. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. It got a... I don't even...
This unregulated sauce was shipped out to various homes all over the country because, again, people are like sheep. When they see one person do something, they just have to do it too. So the same thing goes with food. But because Chef P had conveniently skipped over the part that made her product shelf ready and shelf stable, people were receiving their sauce in various disgusting forms. Some received a sauce that was severely coagulated, others received a sauce that had literally exploded in the packaging, and others received a sauce that was discolored and smelled like the city dump on a nice 110-degree cloudless day. But turns out that selling a consumable product out of your kitchen without a proper license, when you're ignorant of the laws and procedures to keep people from going to the ER, is the recipe for an unmitigated disaster. And instead of owning the misstep, instead of owning the fuck up and promising to do better, what did Chef P do? Well, She doubled down, of course, and proceeded to go on to a talk show where this sassy ass Negro.
Whoopsie.
My bad, y'all. Wrong sassy Negro. This sassy ass Negro helped her confront one of her alleged haters and shame her on a public broadcast for calling her out about the recklessness of her product.
All right, so this is the first time you two have ever met each other, right?
Correct.
Okay, then. And you're both influencers, obviously, on TikTok. Now, before we go any further, is because you didn't feel comfortable in sitting next to Chef P.
Yeah,
Why is that?
I feel like I haven't met her yet, and just kind of the last line of her saying that I harassed her just didn't make me uncomfortable because I never set out to harass anybody. And I think that's like a little bit delusional to say something like that.
So
I think it's delusional to send a sample to a laboratory after you stuck your finger in it.
But you then went further. Tell me what you then did.
So I saw it and I was like, wow, this is such a cool sauce. It's bright pink, like I'm a sauce girl. So when I was doing the review, there was just so many red flags that I saw in it, like the label, you know, when you make a USDA label, you have to put in batch numbers because if something were to be recalled, you have to be able to trace it down to the salt and pepper that is in something. And so if something...
Wait, not to cut you off, but to cut you off. So you didn't see the video because you follow me, right?
Well, I want to hear Allie.
On my TikTok, I follow you. You have my address, my phone number, my email. If once I posted my original video, if you wanted to make things right as a business owner, when you create a product, that's your pride and joy. You send it off to someone, they don't like it. You're like, oh my gosh, like that's my pride and joy. Let me fix it.
So you weren't contacted by Chef P?
No, and the thing is, if you knew I had a problem with it, you could have contacted me and I could have turned around. And I'm not a hateful person. I could have been like, wow, Chef P contacted me.
So you're saying that you contacted me?
No, I'm saying you never contacted me.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
Nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special.
And because avoiding accountability at all costs is Chef P's dogma, it's her mantra, there was nothing to be learned or gained from multiple reports of her sauce literally exploding in its packaging all over the fucking country. She just went on about her days, still promoting that the sauce was safe for all to consume and kept selling it. But luckily, just when it seemed, right, like she was going to jail for mass food poisoning, a hero showed up in the darkness. And that hero was a little known and well-established company with decades of experience and success in the commercial food industry called Dave's Gourmet.
Why did Dave's Gourmet partner with Chef P? We saw the pink sauce go viral on TikTok along with everyone else. But with our 30 plus years of making sauces, we offered our expertise instead of criticism. Dave's Gourmet entered a partnership to help bring Chef P's vision safely to the consumer market. Made in an FDA and SQF certified facility, you can now purchase a vegan and gluten-free pink sauce. More exciting pink sauce news coming soon.
And like a white knight, they came in with a plan to repurpose the pink sauce into a consumable shelf-stable formula that could still maintain its allure with its pink hue, but also remain safe for commercial success. Now, Dave's Gourmet was supposed to handle the production and FDA-approved guidelines, while Chef P was supposed to handle the marketing and promotion side of things, right? But after a few months into the partnership, it became evidently clear that Chef P was bad with money, okay? Like, how many goddamn advances do we got to pay into this Pepto-Bismol looking abomination for you to be good? Like, we ain't even made no money off of this lactate sauce yet. And here you are asking for another advance after the thousands of dollars that we done already gave you, is what I'm sure Dave's Gourmet was thinking. So you all can imagine how this went afterwards. The sauce went from being featured on the shelf at Walmart next to Sweet Baby Ray's to being featured on the clearance rack before it ultimately ended up at the damn Dollar Tree.
Damn! I'm sorry.
And the entire time, Chef P groaned and complained about not making any money. She complained about the sauce not being the right color. She complained that Dave's Gourmet, quote, was ripping her off. with a bad business deal. She was just so bad with money that apparently, despite being paid well over $120,000 in upfront cash deposits, Chef P was still on the verge of being homeless. How? How?
Bitch, I don't care about what I accepted in the past. We are in the now, the present, the current, and headed to the future, baby. And no, I will never give up on my product. Like, just because I accepted bullshit and I ain't no better in the past, that has nothing to do with the current and the future. Y'all always in my comments talk about, oh, give it up. Oh, she was homeless. Yes, bitch, I was homeless. I'm not homeless now. The fuck? Was and is two totally different things. No, I ain't even brushed my teeth yet. Y'all got me up on this app talking shit. I just woke up to see y'all in my comments talking shit again. Listen, baby, I'm never going to give up on my craft, and I'm never going to give up for what I believe in. Y'all around here eating Red 40 and all this poisonous bullshit, and I'm trying to get y'all some healthy shit. Ha, 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 ha. What a life you have, sitting on your couch, talking shit about people, going to their page and bothering them. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop.
And this is why she ended up begging Dave's Gourmet for even more money, even though the product sales weren't reflecting its viral takeoff. But once again, Dave's Gourmet obliged and paid out another hefty sum of money to save her from facing eviction, because we can't have our brand ambassador getting evicted from her goddamn house. Was Chef P at all grateful for any of this? Of course not. She still complained, she still griped, and still decided to publicly bash Dave's Gourmet in the process.
It's so bad down to the point that someone faked their death. All of this false propaganda that's going on the internet, I'm just a victim of clout. Pretty much all of these questions are being raised from sauce that I made from a pop-up. There were a lot of trolls and a lot of people making fake reports saying that they were getting sick from the pink sauce. However, they never even made a pink sauce purchase.
And if that wasn't enough, you know what this dingy heifer decided to do? You guessed it. Open up a GoFundMe. And she titled it, let me get this, Help Get Justice for the Pink Sauce, where she proceeded to raise over $25,000, y'all, while claiming that Dave's Gourmet tried to, quote, take everything away from her. Let me repeat that again. She opened up a GoFundMe and raised $25,000 from gullible idiots around the country. This is after her already being paid in advance an exorbitant amount of money to promote a product that hadn't sold anywhere near the amount of money that Dave's Gourmet was paying.
This company really think they gonna take my product and get away with it. First of all, I don't know what's going on with the pink sauce. I don't know where the pink sauce at, where it's being distributed, who is selling it. I don't know anything going on behind the scenes. Would y'all believe these people sent me an email this morning talking about they gonna send me a check for $121. Lord Jesus, take the wheel. I really need legal help to get out of this deal. I want it to be removed. I don't know what's going on. As far as I seen, the pink sauce was gray. That's the only thing that I know, and that it was in Dollar Tree. Like, I really need some legal help. I don't know what to do, but I just feel like being silent is not the solution. I've constantly been burying myself with isolation. I'm healing myself because I refuse to go down mentally, but I refuse to let my business go as well. If someone knows of an attorney that would be willing to take this case, or an attorney that would be willing to hear me out to help me with this situation, because the agreement is not even legal. The agreement is not even binding. The agreement is freaking ambiguous. There are no details, and I'm held to a piece of paper. Someone is literally destroying my legacy because they were not truthful when I signed this piece of paper, and I just really want to get out of this. But I refuse to go down. I refuse to go down mentally, and I refuse to be silent, y'all. I created an amazing product, and I finally found a solution for it. The pink seasoning mix is a solution for it, and there are so many amazing things that you can do with it. I wrote a book about mental health and coping with anxiety and depression because, no lie, it's been an everlasting journey, and I can't wait for this pain to be over.
So, after a bad business deal that didn't really pan out and ultimately cost Dave's Gourmet more money than they had ever invested and paid out of pocket for a bust that is the pink sauce, the only clear option left was to cut ties with Chef P completely. And since then, she's been determined to create another viral moment to drum up, hell, any kind of buzz for her pink sauce that she is still trying to get to reach mass commercial success, except now she's all on her own. And the hype for the pink sauce it's non-existent, despite her trying everything from pink pasta to pink fruit, cereal, whatever that is, to pink covered dragon fruit and burgers, to pink spaghetti, to pink crab boils, to whatever the fuck this is. Hell, she even tried to create a blue sauce concoction that didn't gain any traction either.
All right, y'all, let me show y'all one of the ways I mixed the blue sauce. And oh my gosh, it was so good. Okay, so first we gonna need an activator, okay? So here, I'm adding in a blue seasoning, and then I was doing Holy Spirit activate, 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 Holy Spirit activate. Okay, so now we gonna add in some sour cream, and then I'm just lifting it up to show y'all I added in the sour cream, and it was so hard to get this sweet chili sauce out of the container, but yeah, it came out anyways. So, boom, there you go. Then we gonna add in some vegan mayo, and I know that's contradiction because vegan mayo, sour cream. Oh well, it works for me and it tastes good. So yeah, okay, so now I'm adding in a little bit more of the blue seasoning because I wanted it to be a little bit more bluer, and this is what I was saying earlier, right, y'all? And then I'm just mixing it, and now I'm about to eat it.
I mean, she's quite literally tried every single form of marketing to get pink sauce to go viral again, but the light has faded, okay? The people have adjusted. The sun has set on her opportunity for mainstream commercial success, and maybe this story wouldn't have ended in shambles had she just communicated more effectively, studied to understand how business works, and set aside her inflated ego and bad attitude. There's not a soul on this planet that should feel sorry for Chef P. She was handed the keys to success and the playbook to wealth, but squandered it all because she, like so many others, thought that she was bigger than the program. You're never bigger than the program. Chef P is now a cautionary tale of what not to do when the realization of your hopes and dreams are right at your fingertips, but you're too arrogant and ignorant for it to mean anything.
This shit smell like doo-doo. Oh my God, y'all, I'm so scared. Oh my God.